covered in the basic concepts, and introduction of the Python. So what is Python? Why the Python is so popular programming language, powerful programming language nowadays? What is the importance of the Python? And where the Python is used, in the different fields the Python is used, and that is the introduction part. And the second part is, the next one is what are the different data types? What are the different data types are covered in Python? What are the different data types? And what are the different type casting functions? What are the different type casting functions? And after completing the different operators in Python, the next one, what are the different control flow statements are available? Control flow statements. That means if statement, while loop, for loop, do while loop, break statement, continuous statement, and pause statement. These are the control flow statements. And after completing the control flow statements, next we go for list data structure. It is completely available in only for Python, not in other programming languages. These data structures, okay, these data structures are available only in Python, not the other programming language. And another one is a tuple data structures. And the next one is a stud data structure. These four concepts are very, very important in Python. Why? Because these are the data structures means store the storage, the way of storing the data in internally. Okay, now another one is a dictionary data structure. Dictionary data structures. So here it is also called as a set data structures. And after completing the data structures, next go for the concepts is functions. And after completing functions, go for modules, and then exception handling. These topics are covered in the core Python. So divide into one unit. These units are explained only for core Python. After completing the core Python, next we go for advanced Python topics. So what are the different advanced Python topics? So the total syllabus for 5 weekends for Python. This is for the weekend topic, 5 weekends. And these are the every Saturday 4 hours and Sunday 4 hours, 8 hours per week, 1 week for 8 hours into 5 weeks, 40 weeks. If the syllabus is not completed in these within the duration, if the syllabus is not completed, sir, I have some doubts, sir. So then we are going to go to the another one more week also, no doubt. We are looking for one more week. Now all these are covered in the Python. Core Python topics are introduction, data types, typecasting, operators, control flow statements, list data structure, tuple data structures, set data structure, dictionary data structures, and what are the different types of functions, and here the different types of arguments, different types of parameters, and the modules. We are covered in the various number of modules. Okay, and math module, random module, different types of modules are covered. Platform module, OS module. These are the modules, calendar module, date time modules. All these modules are covered in the module chapter. And exception handling. And after completing exception handling, then we go for the advanced Python topic. And advanced Python topics, and the next chapter is advanced Python topic. And advanced Python. Here we are covered in the first concept is file handling. To store the data in the different types of files. The concept is file handling. And one more is object-oriented programming. OOPS concept, that is called as a object-oriented programming concept. It is very important, object-oriented programming. Why? Because in Python, everything is an object. Object-oriented programming concept. OOPS concepts are very, very, very important in Python. So these are the very important concepts in Python, OOPS concepts. So object-oriented programming concepts. Our Python divided into a number of concepts. So one is a functional programming concepts and modular programming concepts, and same as object-oriented programming. And the Python program divided into different concepts. One is a procedural-oriented programming, and then object-oriented programming, and then scripting programming. Python is a scripting language. Here we are covered in the OOPS concepts. So now the advanced Python OOPS concepts are covered in the object-oriented programming concepts, OOPS concepts. Now after completing the object-oriented programming concepts, then we start the database programming, database connectivity, Python database connectivity, that is called as a PDBC, Python database connectivity, Python database programming or Python database connectivity, connection, both are same. Programming or connecting with the different databases. MySQL database. There are the different databases are available. One is a MySQL database. One database is MySQL database. And another one is a Oracle database. And SQL i3 database. Okay, and PostgreSQL, and DB2 and MongoDB, and these are the different SQLs. And one more database, Oracle database, connecting with any one of 2 or 3 databases. Write the number of example programs. The concept is called as a PDBC. And another one is a GUI programming in Python. The one more important point is the GUI programming in Python. And another one is iterators. Next topic, iterators, generators, decorators, okay, decorators, and regular expressions. This is also very important chapter in Python. Regular expressions. All these concepts are covered in the advanced Python. File handling, object-oriented programming, Python database connections, PDBC, iterators, generators, and okay, OOPS concepts, different types of OOPS concepts. And one more important concept is web scraping. The one more important, we are covering the web scraping. These are the concepts covered in the total entire Python syllabus. This is the 5-week syllabus. The 5 weeks. 5 weeks. The total week system is the 5-week syllabus. So okay, clear. This is our content. Sir. Sir, after completing, okay, and course, sir, what we are learning, sir, all these topics are covered. All these are the topics in basics programming, core Python, and advanced Python. Okay, now, sir, what about the introduction of the Python? Very simple, sir. After introduction, go to the data types. Next, today we are completing the introduction, data types, and typecasting. The class is minimum 2.5 hours. Okay, more than 2 hours only. So now start the Python introduction, sir. What is this is called as a language fundamental. So no doubt Python is a programming language. In computer science, different technologies are available. The different technologies are available, sir. As a computer science student, as a background of computer science, so different technologies are available. So one is a programming language. One technology is programming language. One technology is programming language. One technology for databases. One technology for database. One for the different operators. So the databases are mainly used to store the data in permanently. Okay. And the programming language means to write the programs. So here, the programming languages are used to write the application, develop the application. To develop the programming languages are mainly used to develop the application, any different type of application, develop the different applications. And here the mainly programming languages are divided into different categories. High-level programming language. Hi, Venkateramana, I welcome. Okay. So now the high-level programming language. One is high-level programming language. Another one is a low-level programming language. Low-level programming languages. And the third one is assembly programming language. These are the different types of programming languages. Assembly, programming, assembly language. So these are the different language. One for high-level, another for low-level, second one for third one for assembly language. What is high-level language, sir? High-level language means here we are write a program in English-like language. It is called as a high level. Here we are writing programming completely for English-like language. And what is low level programming language? Here we are writing a program in completely zeros and ones. Here we are writing a program in completely zeros and ones. This is the low level language. Low level language is also called as a machine language. Low level language is also called as a machine understandable language. Machine understandable language. So now the high level language is also called as a human understandable language. Human understandable language. The languages are three categories. High level. This is high level programming language, and low level means we are writing a program in completely zeros and ones. What is assembly language, sir? Here we are writing a program in only for codes, some codes, add code, subtract code, multiply code, divide code. These are writing for the only for coding system. Zeros and ones concept. This is the low level language or machine understandable language, or sometimes it is also called as a binary language. Sometimes it is also called as a binary language. These are the three programming languages. Sir, Python is which one, sir? Python is high level programming language, or the Python is low level programming language, or the Python is assembly language. Here, Python. What is Python, and what is Python? The first question is, what is Python? What is Python? Okay, that's important. So now the first one is, Python is a high level programming language. Python is a high level programming language. That means here we can write a program in only for zeros and ones. This is very important. Here we can write a Python program in only for zeros and ones. Zeros and ones concept. Here we are writing a program in zeros and, sorry, English like language. That is a high level programming language. Now the Python is a general purpose language. Python is a general purpose high level interpreter based programming language. Sir, what is interpreter, sir? Interpreter based programming language. Now what is interpreter, sir? It is a program. Program means set of statements. A program means set of statements. These are this a program, one program. Here, program write a set of statements. The first one is a statement 1, and the second one is statement 2. Again, the statement 2, and so on. Statement n statements are we are writing. All these statements are converting into high level into low level. Low level is convert understandable. So now we are conversion is compulsory. This is called as a translator. To convert the language high level to low level programming language, statement by statement, line by line conversion. The line by line conversion is called as a interpreter. The line by line conversion is called as a interpreter. Interpreter is a technique. It is used to convert the high level programming to low level line by line. But the compiler is also a technique. The conversion manner is different manner. Here it is a interpreter to convert the high level programming to low level line by line. And one more programming, Python is a procedural oriented programming language. Procedural oriented programming language. That is a Python is a POP, procedural oriented programming, POP language. Python is a POP programming language. And Python is a object oriented language, object oriented programming language. And the fifth one, Python is a scripting programming language. Scripting language. Sir, what is procedural oriented and what is object oriented? What is scripting language? So here the programming languages are divided into POP, one category, and one category for OOP, one category for OOP, and one category for POP, and another category for scripting language. Scripting. Here a program written in the first concept, POP concept. Okay, a program written in a program divided into a program divided into functions. A program divided into functions. That is a POP programming language. A program divided into a main program divided into number of smaller functions, subprogram. So now the example of the POP, Pascal is a programming language. It is a POP programming language. C is a programming language. It is a POP programming language. The entire C program divided into number of units. These units are called as a functions. And COBOL is a POP. And Fortran programming language. Fortran is a POP programming. There are a number of POP programming language. In object-oriented programming languages, OOP, a program divided into objects. That means classes and objects. The program divided into classes and objects. That is called as object-oriented programming. Examples of object-oriented programming: C++. Examples of object programming: Java. Okay, Scala, Go, Move. Okay, Swift programming language. Okay, these are the Apex programming language, and so on. These all are the object-oriented programming. What is scripting programming language. Here write a program divided into just commands, simple commands. Here scripting is a program. Here a program divided into commands. There are number of scripting programming languages are available. One is called like JavaScript. Java is different and JavaScript is different. Java is a object-oriented programming concept, and JavaScript is a scripting language. So now this is the JavaScript, and one more is VB script is a scripting language, VB script, and Perl is also a scripting language. These are the different scripting languages. VB script, JavaScript, and Perl. All these are the scripting language. Here a program divided into only for commands. In the form of commands, you pass simple command and execute the program automatically. Here a program divided into using classes and objects. Here a program divided into functions. Sir, where is Python, sir? Where is Python, sir? Python is a POP or Python is a object-oriented programming. Python is a scripting programming. Python, okay. Python is a POP. Python is a OOP. Python is a scripting. So that's why Python is a popular and powerful programming language. Python language combine all these features: POP features, OOP features, and scripting features. That's the important of the Python. Okay, guys, clear up here? Now, these are the different programming concepts. So Python is a POP programming language. Python is object-oriented programming. Python is a scripting programming language. Sir, the Python programming language. So now the small introduction about the Python. So now the introduction about the Python. This is what is Python. This is called as a what is Python programming language. It is completely high-level programming language. It is a general purpose only, based on the interpreter-based, procedural-oriented, object-oriented, and scripting language. Now, sir, the Python programming language was developed by. This language was developed by the person. Python programming language was developed by the person name is called as a Guido van Rossum or Guido van Rossum. Yes, Guido van or Guido van, both are different. Guido van Rossum in 1989. So not now, 1989. It is a completely oldest programming language. It is almost more than 31 years. More than 31 years, 30 years of experience in software field. So it was developed in 1991. It is available different versions. It is available in different versions. So now the different versions, that means it is available 3 versions. It is available in the 3 versions. Now the one version is Python version 1.0. Okay, no doubt. The official date of birth is 1991. February 20th of 1991. That is the official date of birth. So now it is available in the 3 versions. So now the first version is Python version 1.0. Python version 1.0. In India, it is called as a 1.0. Okay, 1.0. Foreign country, other countries, it is called as a 1.0. 1.0. Python version 1.0 was released in 1991. Actually, developed in the first version is 1989, but after 2 years it was released. After 2 years, not now. After 2 years it was released. The Python version 1.0 was released in 1991. Again, similarly, the Python. Okay, Vasant Kumar, how many people are there? It is a team. It is a Python software foundation. So developing the number of persons. So PSF, Python Software Foundation, develop the persons. Some of the group of persons develop the software. Okay, now Python version 2.0. Version 2.0 was released in the year of 2000. And one more version, latest version, Python 3.0 was released in 2008. These are the different dates released in the different years. Version 1.0 was released in 1991, 2.0 and 3.0 was released in the 2000. This is the difference. So again, there are number of subversions are available. Okay, one subversion is Python 1.1 is also one subversion, and the Python 1.2 version, Python 1.3, 1.4 1.5, and 1.6, 1.7 subversion, and 1.8, and then 1.9. After 1.9, they are developed 2.0. Okay, after completing 1.9, they are developed in the 1.2.0 version. So similarly, there are a number of versions. Again, the 2.0 to 3.0, 2.1, and 2.2. Okay, what is the region of year to year?
Hello.
Year to year means hello, hello, hello. What? What is the year of year two? No, okay. I'll wait for some time. End of the session, you can ask any question. Okay, please wait for a few minutes. Now, again, the different versions. That version is version 2.1 is released. Various versions, the new features are added in every version. The new features are added 2.0 and 2.5 and so on up to the last version is 2.9 version. These are the different versions. Sir, what is the difference between version to version, sir? Number of new features are added. That is the main advantage of the version. New features. So in Python 2.0 to Python 3.0, there are number of new features are added. And 1.0 to 2.0, number of new features are added. That means this year is released in 1.0, and this year was released in the 2.0. After 5 or 6 years, new version is released, add some more features, and next one add some more features. For example, what are the features are added, sir? For example, in using output statement, print command. For example, print good evening. It is a small message. Now good evening. So this is for output statement. In 3.0, here the output statement is Python 3.0 is the output statement. 3.0 output statement. So print parenthesis and a parenthesis ending double quote. In the 2.0 version Python, okay, good evening. This is the without any parenthesis, without any parenthesis. I will. Okay. Now this is for version Python good evening. This is the new version. Okay, now this is for old version 2.0 and 2.0 without parenthesis to write the text. To write the text for without parenthesis. So this is for old version. And one more difference also, there are a number of differences between the 2.0 and 3.0. The input statements, there are the two input statements are available. One input statement for raw input and another statement is input statement input. Two functions are available. If you want to read the data from the keyboard, there are the two input functions are available in 2.0, 2.0 to 2.0 to 2.9, 2.0 to 2.9. These are the different. Okay. These are the different 2.0 to 2.9. There is no longer data types in Python. Wait, please wait. Not only now. Okay. So now please, next point is data types. After completing the reduction, next we are going to the data types. Please wait. Okay. Now Python 2.0 to 2.9, these two data types are available. Hi, Keshav. Okay, please. Hi, good evening. Now, so these two are the different data types. Different input statements, input and input. This input statement is used for the reading the different values. This is for reading the only for text value, only input for text value. There are the number of differences are the 2.0 to 2.3.0. I will explain later one by one. Sir, what is 2.0 and what is 3.0? Now there are the number of versions, and the next version 3.1, and the next version 3.2, and now the current version is Python latest and the current version. Latest and current version is 3.8.5. This is the latest version. In 2020, the latest version, current version released in May. In June 2020 is the latest version. They are completely for latest Python version is 3.8.5 June 2020. This is a latest version. 3.5 released in the July. 3.8.5 released in the July of 2020. This is for a simple introduction about the different versions. Sir, I have no any program. I have no programming language experience. I don't know, sir, any programming language, sir. There are the different programming languages, sir, in the industry. One for C language, one for C++, Java, Scala, COBOL, Okay, Fortran. These all are the programming language. Fortran. Okay, and Move, Go, Swift. Okay, one more programming language for that's a powerful programming language. One is for R. These are the number of programming languages. So how many programming languages available in software company? More than 10,000 programming languages are available. More than 10,000. More than 10,000 now. Present date. Okay, more than 10,000 programming languages are available. In this more than 10,000, the top programming languages are only for 100. The top end is number one is Python. In the last 5 years, Python is a number one programming language. Right? So now, there are the different programming languages. Sir, I have no idea about C language. I have no idea about C++. I have no idea about the Java. Sir, is it possible to learn Python or not? Yes, it is possible to learn Python without any programming language. Without any programming language, simply you can learn the Python. That is why, because the Python is a Python is recommended as first programming language for beginners. Python is recommended as first programming language. First programming language for beginners. So that's why without any pre-requirements, without any prior knowledge of any other programming language, any other database, any other technical knowledge, no need. Why, sir? Without any programming language, how to learn Python, sir? The first one is, these are called as features of Python. These are called the features of Python. The first feature is simple and easy to learn. That is very comparatively other programming languages. Comparatively C, Java, all these programming languages, the Python is simple and easy to learn. Why, sir? What is the reason, sir? Simple and easy. That means Python is just like only for English language, even understandable language. So this is called a simple and easy to learn. That syntax is simple when compared with C language. When compared with Java, you are writing a Java program 100 lines. The same program written in Python only for 35 lines only. 35 lines only. So that's why Python, we are writing a code in Python, less code. And the third one is freeware and open source programming language. Open source programming language. Both one is platform independent. That means platform means operating system. The same program running different operating systems. There are number of operating systems are available. Windows, DOS, Unix, Linux, Mac OS, Ubuntu, and Maya. These are number of operating systems are available. In the same program running in any operating system. And another one is a high-level programming language. So that means completely English-like language. High-level programming language means English-like language. It is a dynamic type of programming language. Dynamic type of programming language. It is a interpreter-based programming language. It supports large modules. It supports the high number of modules or large modules. Sir, what is dynamic type, sir? So already you know, simple, easy to learn, freeware and open source means it's available in the any websites, and platform independent. That means the same program run in the different operating systems. High-level programming language. Sir, what is dynamic programming language, sir? You are writing a program with variables and constants. You are writing a program with variables and constants. Sir, what is variable and what is constant? You are going to program. The two terms are important terminologies. One terminology is variable and one terminology for constant. For example, assume that your data, this is for student data. Here we are assuming that all ticket number is a one data. All ticket number, the data of the student in BTech or intermediate or so many course, all ticket number. And one data is the student name. Student name, and one for father name. For example, here the date of birth and the address and the cell number and the age of the student. So here, what are the variables are constant? What are the variables are constant? What is the what is constant, what are the variables. So what is variables, sir? For example, hall ticket number. Hall ticket number is changing course to course. Change the value in 10th class, one hall ticket number. In intermediate, you are studying +1, +2, intermediate education, one hall ticket, and you are going to BTech, is also hall ticket number. The hall ticket numbers are changing from course to course. That's why hall ticket number is a variable. Hall ticket number is a variable. Varying means changing the value from course to course. Here the student name cannot change. The name is changed. Name is cannot change. So now it is a constant. Your father name is constant, cannot change. And the date of birth also constant, cannot change. So is it possible to change the address? Is it possible to change the address? So it is a variable. It is a variable. It is a variable. And one more address is a cell number. It also change. It is also possible to change the value variable. And age is also changing. One particular year your age is 21, next 22, next 23, and so on. So these are all the variables. These are all the variables. So changing the value. For example, assume that one customer for bank example. Here is a student example. The previous example is student example. Now the bank example is account number, customer name, okay, customer name, and address as the bank concept, address and the balance. Balance is changing day to day, so it is a variable. And here account number cannot change. Account number is a constant, and the name of the customer is also a constant. So what is constant? Constant means cannot change these values. So variables means these values can be changed during execution of the program. Here there are the two important words in every programming language. One is constant and one for variable. Variable means varying, changing, and here cannot change. The value cannot change. In mathematical concept, for example, to find the area of a circle, simple example, find the area of a circle. A equal to pi r square. A equal to pi r square. It is a mathematical formula. A equal to pi r square. And what is here? Here what is pi and here the pi is called as a constant. The value of pi is constant. Values are changing. Pi r square. Actually, a value is a radius, and the r is and pi is a constant, and r for the radius, the value is changing. Pi is fixed value. Pi is fixed. That is 22/7 or 3.14. It is a constant. Cannot change this value. In US, go to USA, the value 3.14, and Pakistan, the value 3.14. India, it is a 3.14. Okay, go to Canada, it is a 3.14. Go to Sri Lanka, it is a 3.14. Malaysia, Bangkok, Singapore, Australia, any country, the pi value is 3.14. So it is a fixed value. It is a fixed value. That cannot change. Now in this example, R is a variable, okay, and A also variable. These two values are changing. What is R, sir? R is a variable. For example, assume that one person, sir, R is 5 values. One person is telling, sir, R equal to 8, sir, radius value equal to. One person, sir, radius equal to 25, sir. Sir, one person, sir, radius equal to 60, sir. Based on the value, based on the R value, automatically pi is changing. So the pi is a constant, and R and A are the variables. Sir, the two important words, one is a variable and one is a constant. What is variable? A variable is a value. This value can be changed during execution of the program. During execution of the program, value can be changed during execution of the program. What is constant, sir? Constant is a value. A constant is a value. This value cannot be changed. Cannot change during execution of the program. In real life, pi is a constant. In mathematical, E is a constant. E is a one constant. Is a mathematical concept. E is called as a constant. There are number of constants. In real life, in our real life, surname is a constant. Name is a constant. R is a constant. Okay. So after a few years, height is a constant. These are the constants. Changes. Variable bank balance is changing. age is just changing. Okay, weight is also changing. It's possible. Weight also. 1 year your age is, for example, approximately 60 years. The next year, either increasing or decreasing is possible. And next after a few months. Okay. So now that is a variable. It is a variable. So in Python is a dynamic type programming language. Sir, what is dynamic type, sir? What is dynamic type? In the Python, compared to C, Java, we are declaring a variable. In Python, no need of variable declaration. No need of variable declaration. Automatically, implicitly, the variable is declared, the data type in Python. For example, in other programming languages, integer A, B, and C. That means A, B, C are integer variables. A, B, C are integer variables. Here, A, B, C are integer variable. A is always storing integer value only. B is always storing integer value only. C is always storing integer value only. For example, one variable float data type x comma y comma z. X comma y comma z is semicolon. Now, C Java static programming language. Yes, Venkataraman. Okay. Now the Python is a dynamic type. Static programming language means to declare the variable. There are two types of static type programming language. Static type programming language. One is the dynamic type programming language. Dynamic type programming language. Static type programming language means variable declaration is necessary. Variable declaration is necessary. Here, in static type. In dynamic type, no need of variable declaration. No need of variable declaration. So Python is a dynamic type. R programming language is a dynamic type. Basic programming language is dynamic type. And static type means remaining all language. C is static type. C++ is static type. Java is a static type. All these are the static type programming language. In Python, no need of variable declaration. Python is automatically, implicitly, variable is declared. How to declare, sir? How to possible, sir? At the time of assigning the value, for example, a equal to 5. That means a equal to 5 means implicitly, what is 5? What is 5? 5 is an integer. What is 5? 5 is an integer value. 5 is an integer value. So a is integer type variable. 5 is a value. The value is assigned to a. So now a is also an integer type. For example, a equal to 5.8. So now this is a is a float variable. Based on the value, the data type is internally automatically changed. For example, a equal to Python. This is for string value. Strings are under a single quotation. So a is a string variable. A is called as a string variable. Implicitly, automatically, data type is declared implicit. I will explain later one by one data types concept in the chapter of the data types, next chapter. So this is for variable and constant. In Python, no need of variable declaration. So it is a dynamic type of programming language. Static type, not static type. Python is a dynamic type of programming or programming language, dynamic type. And JavaScript is a dynamic type of programming language. And there are number of dynamic type programming languages are available, and number of static type programming languages are available. Sir, what is the disadvantage of the static type, sir? The disadvantage of the static type programming language means to declare the variable. Here a equal to integer. For example, float x. What is the meaning of a? A is an integer. Store only always integer value. We cannot store other value. For example, if you are trying to storing after a few statements, if you are trying to storing a equal to 9.3, it's not possible. Why? Because once we are declaring a variable as integer type, we cannot store float value. We can store always only integer value. A equal to 9, store only 9, or a equal to 67, or a equal to some integer value, store only integer value. Cannot store the float value. For example, if you are trying to storing a equal to good evening, sir. So this is not possible. Here a is a string value. String values are not stored. Why? Because already declared a as integer. For example, similarly, float x equal to 7.3, storing only integer, only float value. If you are trying to storing x equal to 7, we cannot store. It returns automatically error. Why? Because 7 is an integer value, 7.3 is a float value. You are trying to storing 7.0. 7.0 is a float. Okay, right. 7.0, 7.3, all are right. Using 7 is add. Why? Because it is a string value, integer. These integer values are not stored in float variable. This is the disadvantage of the static type of programming language. This is one disadvantage. Okay, to overcome this disadvantage, we go for dynamic type of programming language. Python is a dynamic type of programming language. It is interpreter based, means the statements are executed on this program, a set of statements. These statements are executed line by line. These statements are executed line by line. So Python is an interpreter based programming language. It supports the large number of built-in libraries or modules. Built-in libraries. Python supports more than 1,50,000 inbuilt modules. More than 1,50,000 inbuilt modules. Inbuilt libraries are available. Inbuilt libraries are available. One library is a math module. One is a keyword module. One is a random module. And one for date module. Time module. Time module. A platform module. OS module. Sys module. Copy module. And NumPy module. SciPy module. Pandas module. Matplotlib. And one is a pillow module. Okay, and Bez module. Okay, these are the number of modules. Number of modules are available in Python. So there are number of modules. More than 1,50,000 modules are available. These modules, and each and every module again, it contains number of variables, number of constants, and number of built-in functions. All these modules supports more than 4,50,000 inbuilt functions are available. So these are the important concepts. Why? Features of Python: simple and easy to learn, less code, freeware and open source, platform independent, high-level programming language, dynamic typed, interpreter based, and the more than a large number of libraries are supported Python. Clear, guys, up to here? Next, go to our real chapters and real topics. And one more topic is, the next topic is, sir, how to learn Python, sir. This is very important topic. How to learn Python. Okay, how to learn. In the previous days, childhood days, how to learn English. How to learn English is very important. How to learn English language. And here, how to learn Python programming language. So what are the steps required to learn English language? So these are the steps required to English language learning. Alphabets in childhood days. Alphabets. First to learn the alphabets. A to Z, lowercase, and A to Z in uppercase. 26 and 26, 52 alphabets. After learning alphabets, then we go to the words. And next one, sentences. Next we can form the paragraph. We are forming the paragraph. This is the process for learning English language, or learn Hindi, or Tamil, or Karnataka, Kerala, Telugu, any language. This is the process. So the learning process is alphabets, words, sentences, and paragraph. The same scenario is applied to learning of English language. So now here, in English or Telugu languages, it's called as a alphabet. Here we are learning the character set. And next we can form the words. And next we are forming the statements. Forming the statements. And next we can write the number of programs. This is for simple. Learning the program. How to learn Python. First we learn the character set, next words, and next statements, and next program. This is the diagram. Sir, what is programs are here? Here what is program? Program means what is program? It means a set of statements. Here a program means set of statements. Simple example, simple definition. A set of statements is called a program. A set of statements. Set of statements is called a program. That's it. A program. So what is statements, sir? What is statement? Here a set of words. A set of words is called a statement. Okay, set of words is called a statement. Set of words. So now a set of words is called a statement. So what is word, sir? A set of characters. A set of characters is called a word. Okay, what is word? What is word? Set of characters. A set of characters. A set of characters is called a word. Is called a word. A set of characters is called a word. So what is character, sir? What is character set in Python? So this is the scenario. Clear, guys? It is a symbol. Character set means it is a symbol, either digit or alphabet or special symbol. So first learning program, a set of statements. Statement, set of words. Word, set of character. So now what is character, sir? What is character? Character means it is a symbol. It may be it is a symbol. It may be either digit or alphabet or special symbols special symbol. This is called as a character. It is either symbol or character. What is character, sir? A character. It is a symbol. It may be either digit or alphabet or special symbol. Sir, what are the digits are available, sir? The digits are only for 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 9 digits are available. Okay. And what is the alphabet? What are the alphabets are available? Alphabets are A to Z, lowercase letters, and capital A to capital Z. Capital Z is uppercase letters, uppercase and lowercase. Now the special symbols. What are the special symbols, sir? These are the special symbols plus. These are the special symbols for plus. For more than number of plus, minus, multiplication, division, ampersand, caret symbol, percentile symbol, dollar symbol, hash symbol, at the rate of, explanation, till, okay, and a single quotes, double quotes, colon, semicolon, comma, dot, quotation mark, slash, and forward slash, and okay, they are the number of left square bracket, right square bracket, left parenthesis, right parenthesis, left curly braces, right curly braces. All these are called as a special symbols are available. More than 50 special symbols are available. Okay, there are number of special symbols. Dot, all of these. Now this is called as a character set. So now what is the word, sir? What is word? Before going to discuss a word, sir, where we can write the Python program? Where we can write the Python program? The Python programming place, the place is called as the environment. That is, the Python supports the different environments. Different environment. Different environment means it is a place, it is a area, or it is a place. We can write the Python program. Here we can write the Python program. Here we are writing the Python program. There are the different ways. Here we write the Python program. One way is write the Python program in IDLE, and another way is IDE. Other way is without IDLE, online editor, online environment. Direct go to online environment, you can write the Python program. Write the Python program. IDLE, sir. What is IDLE, sir? What is IDLE? IDLE for integrated development learning process. What is IDLE? IDLE for integrated, I for integrated, E for development, L for learning environment. These are the one environment, learning environment. And there are different environment, three environments. What is environment? It is a place. Here we can write the Python programs. The first one is IDLE. IDLE for integrated development learning environment. Here we can write only Python program. Only Python program. And sir, what is IDE, sir? IDE means integrated development learning environment. Here we can write Python programs and C program, C++, Java, JavaScript, HTML, CSS, all these examples, number of programs you can write the IDLE. What are the different IDEs are available, sir? One best IDE is a PyCharm IDE, Python. We are using the best IDE for Python, PyCharm. Another one is the Anaconda IDE, Anaconda. Another one for Visual Studio Code, that is VS Code. is also an environment, VS Code. And one environment for Tony is also one environment for easy to beginners. Team is also environment. Sublime text. Okay. And Storm. Okay, these are the different environments. Atom, Eclipse is also one environment, different environment. These environments are used to write the Python program only. Write and run the program simply. You can use any one editor. Okay, now I will explain one by one later, no problem. Not now. Here you have the Jupyter Lab is also one environment. Jupyter Notebook is also another environment. In Anaconda, another one is a Spider environment. There are the number of environments are available in Anaconda. First 3 environments are very good for all of the Python applications, and including the Tony also. These are also Visual also, but these first 3 are okay, very important environments in Python. These are the downloading purpose. These are the downloading purpose. So you can download the IDE, you can download the IDE. Both are downloads. Both are downloads is necessary, is important. Ideally download and IDE also download. Any IDE, either PyCharm, Anaconda, or Visual Studio or Tony. So here it is also one environment, TH environment. Okay, please observe this one. This is for round. Okay, TH for Tony environment. TH for Tony environment. And here also one environment, but this is for ideally environment. Ideally in snake symbol. Ideally. And another one environment for here it is a Anaconda environment. Here it is Anaconda. There are different environments are available in our status bar. So this is called as a Anaconda. Okay, and one more is a Tony environment. This is the ideally. More than 10 environments are available in my system. More than Anaconda, Tony, and IDEs, Visual Studio, Swim, Sublime Text, Atom, Eclipse, all these are available. And without installation, we can write the Python program. Is it possible? Without installation is also possible. Without installation in your laptop, either go to online, write the Python program and execute the Python program very easily through the net connection, So now on without Python anywhere website. Go to Python anywhere website and run the Python program. And one more for program is also one environment. Tutorials point to. Okay, Java T point to. There are the number of online editors to write the Python programs. Go and execute our programs. For example, go to online editors, click it. Okay, how to Python online editors. Number of online editors are available. Tutorials point. Program is W3 schools. One more for W3 schools also available. W3 schools also available. Python anywhere. These editors are used directly without installation. You don't want to install any software. Directly you can go to net and use it. Google and use it. So now the open a Python program is environment. It is a program environment. This is called as a program is. Here it is a program is. Program is online editor. Python online compiler. Here we can write the Python program and execute. This is only for comment. This is only for the comment. Here we can write the Python program. First line is only for comment. Okay. And next these are the lines. Print hello world. Simple program for Python is hello world and run. Go to run. Click run. Okay, click the run menu. This is the run button. Click it. Immediately displays the output. The output is hello world. This is for output. For example, we want to change the output. For example, so print of good morning, good evening, and click it. Output is good evening message. Print some good evening message. For example, sir, I want to print A equal to, for example, 10, B equal to 20, C equal to A plus B, and print of C. At the direct program, addition of the two numbers. Print of C. print of C, print the value of C. A value is 10 and the B value is 20. C equal to A plus B. Print of C. Run the program. Direct running. Direct running. Here the output is 30. This is for output 30. This is called as online editor. Open the online editor and write the program and execute the program without any installation. Without any installation. Sir, I want to install the software. Sir, how to install the software? There are the different ways. Install. If you want to interested in the installing these softwares, directly go to Google and install it. Sir, first to install the IDLE. First install the IDLE and then install the other softwares. IDLE. IDLE means Integrated Development Learning Environment. Okay, what is this, sir? To write the Python program. Here to write the Python program and run the program and run the program. Sir, how to install the software, sir? How to install Python software? How to install Python software? Now direct go to www. Official website is python.org. Python.org. This is official website for learning Python, for developing Python for software installation. And go to python.org, selecting the Windows operating system and which version you want. You want version is okay. Downloads. Here we are using click the downloads button and click the Windows operating system. Our operating system is Windows. Number of operating systems are available. DOS operating system and Windows operating system. DOS, Windows and Unix operating system and Linux operating system, Maya operating system and Ubuntu operating system and Mac OS operating system. These are the different operating systems. So here, for example, and everything almost we are using only Windows. Most of the students and organizations and institutes, okay, faculty members, trainers, all are using only for most of the using operating system is Windows only. By default, operating system is Windows nowadays. Now it is a Windows operating system. Go to the python.org. How to install Python software? IDLE. Python.org and click the downloads button and click the Windows button and selecting 3.8 version. 3.8.5 version. Now click the okay. Select the website. Go to Google and select www.python.org. This is for official Python version, official Python organization. This organization is maintained by one committee. The committee is called as a PSF, Python Software Foundation. It is an organization. Just like Durgasoft is an organization. Okay, there is a number of organizations. Now, organization is one committee to form one committee. So now the PSF is a one committee. This committee, this foundation, this committee, this organization organize the Python software and develop the Python applications. So python.org, www.python.org, and click and go to official website for Python website. Immediately open the Python official website. So now this is the Python official website. So this is for total Python official website. Okay, total Python official website. Here number one is about the Python. What are the applications, codes, getting started, help, Python project. And the second one is downloads. Third one is documentation, community, success stories, news, and so on, and events. So now here, first to install the software and then read the document. Documentation means number of books, essays. Okay, all these are available in the documentation part. And now the FAQs. So these are all available. And interview questions. All these are available also here. So documentation, download section. In the downloads, we are using the Windows operating system and Maya operating system and any other platform. But we are using the Windows operating system. Click 3.8.5. Click it. And after clicking, that means downloading. Click means downloading. After clicking, after downloading, okay, install the software. After downloading, install it. Okay. After installation, okay, After installation, go to the click start button in Windows. Click start button in Windows operating system, Windows OS, and search ideally. Search ideally. These are the steps required. After downloading, first install it. After installation, click start button. This is the start button. Start button for Windows. Start button for Windows. Okay. For example, this is the start button, and here click this start button. Click this button. Okay. And then immediately open the button. Immediately open search button. Click the search button. So after next one, click the search button. This is the search button. Typing. Click search ideally. Type ideally. Click the search button. Type the ideally. Immediately open the different software. Python 3.8.3, Python 3.8, 3.6, 3.7. Number of versions are available. If you want to 3.6, click it. 3.7, click it. 3.8, click it, and immediately open this type of window. Immediately open this type. After clicking ideally button, okay, in search button, click search button, click search button, click search button, click search button, type ideally in search box. After downloading, install it. After installation, okay, click the start button in Windows, search button, type IDLE. Clear, guys, up to here? Okay, now this is for installations and subjects. Installations, clear? Right. After downloading, install the software. After installation, click the start button, search button, ideally. Immediately open this window. So this is the window. These three greater than symbols are displayed. 4 lines window is open. The first line demonstrating the Python version 3.8.3. It is a version release date. These are the license dates. These are the license numbers, and released in the May 13, 2020, so and so date. And this is for one command, for help command, copyright command, credits command, and license command. These are the different commands. These commands are displayed the different messages. One is a license message. License display about the entire license of the Python. Okay, Python was created in the early 1990s by Guido van Rossum. Is a mathematician, so and so. The entire information about the Python. Okay, you maintain the Python software foundation. Click the next enter button. Different versions, keynotes, enter the key licenses. So here maintain the PSF. This is maintain the PSF organization. Python software foundation is a licensing for all these applications. Okay, clear? And next one, enter button, press enter button, and so on. So more number of pages are available. So this is the enter, press enter, and almost more than 100 pages are available. Right. So this is for the enter. After clicking, sir, after typing, so this is the license is completed, sir. After completing licensing, okay, please wait for 1 minute. Okay, now again open. So again, what is copyright, messages, credits, and what is the help, sir? For example, help of one document. What is the total? What is the click total Python information? Not needed. Go for licensing answer. License concept, or go to website, python.website, www.python.org. Here the entire Python information is available. This is a website. This website, the entire information is available. Okay, here, right. And the next one here, sir, help. For example, if you want to help of any function, any information, help of, for example, math. The math information is available. Sorry, help of, for example, keyword. Help of keyword is available. The information about the key. Information about the keyword. For example, this is called as a different command. Here, 3 greater than symbol. Sir, what is 3 greater than symbol, sir? These 3 greater than symbols. These 3 greater than symbols are also called as a. These 3 greater than symbols. These 3 greater than symbols are also called Python shell prompt, Python shell prompt, or triple chevron prompt. Clear? This is called a Python shell prompt or triple chevron prompt. This is the total 3 greater than symbols. Whenever you are typing ideally, immediately display the 1 greater than symbol. In mathematics concept, these are called as a 3 greater than. But here it is called as a Python shell prompt. Python shell prompt or triple chevron prompt. Okay, guys, up to here, clear all of you? Any doubt? Okay. Any questions from anyone? Akanksha, Anjit Kumar, Rajpur Bharat. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Anyone? Any doubts? Devendra, Pravas, Ganesh, Shankar, Hafiz, Ikramuddin, Kaja, Islam Keshav, Sanjay Sri Lakshmi, Sudhir, Venkatramana. Any doubts? So this is for Python. Have a simple introduction and the syllabus. Okay. Now the next topic by topic. Okay. One by one topic. There are number of topics are available in one by one topics. Explain later. Okay. Clear up to here, all of you? Right. And after completing the character set, next we can go to the words. After completing the character set, next we are going to words. So now there are the different words are available. There are the different words are available. One word is a wizard word. One word is keywords. Keywords. In Python supports the keywords. Another one word is a user-defined words. User-defined word. There are the 35 keywords are available. I will explain one by one. Tomorrow onwards, not today only. Tomorrow onwards, start this session. Okay. Please join the course. The course 4 o'clock to every Saturday and Sunday 4 to 8. If you are interested, I will take the class 9 also. Okay, and also no problem only. That is the 5 hours duration or 4 hours. 4 hours is compulsory. 4 to 8 is compulsory. 4 to 8 is compulsory. The 4 hours concept is compulsory. 4 hours. Okay. And tomorrow onwards start the syllabus, and we are providing different concepts, and we are providing material every day end of the class, every day end of the session. I will send the material, class notes and material through your WhatsApp number or through your mail, and we will provide the video records also. If you want to, I want video recording, sir. Video recording information, please send the information. I will provide the video recording also. And end of the session, the entire notes provided by using form of PDF format, providing the soft copy also. If you want soft copy, I will arrange. Okay, here the 2 types of materials are available. Only Durgasoft material is available, perfect material from Durgasoft material, and another few modifications. My own material is also available. I will provide this material also. I will provide the next material also. You can, and new modules are added. New modules are added. So one is a GUI programming are added. My own module. This is GUI programming, and my own modules are copy module and OS module and sys module. All these modules are new modules added to our course. That's why we added the. And one of the asking, Venkatramana is asking, what is fee structure, sir? So everything by the office. Fees and all the details are by office. Please contact the Durgasoft front office online. Join the course. Tomorrow onwards starts the syllabus. And today, okay, actually started, but and continuation topic, words topic onwards, tomorrow onwards, start the topic. Okay. There's any doubt? Okay, please join the course. And we are providing material. Almost the course fees is between 5,000 to 6,000 approximately. I don't know. That is by online office, front-end office only. between yes. So first class is from tomorrow. Yes, yes, yes. Who is this? Who is this? It will be 4 to 5 hours long, right? Yes. Okay. But maximum 4 to 8. 4 to 8 o'clock. 4 to 8 o'clock. Between 2 small breaks. Between 4 to 8 to small breaks. After 1 hour, we are arranging 5 minutes small break. And I need to register for every weekend for each lecture? Please confirm, sir. No. Once you are joining, and then immediately next time onwards, we are providing a yes, please wait. Next time onwards, we are providing one ID, so automatically join the ID immediately. Every week now, no need of registration every time. Registration is only for one time. Okay, registration is only for one time. Okay, no need of registrations. And next week onwards, we are providing one link. We send one link. Based on the link, we can join the course after. Right. And one more is asking. Okay, some question. Please wait. Okay, someone is asking some missing. Okay, another course providing the material also. And if you are interested, I will provide more number of programs also. Approximately 300 programs are available in my personal program. I will provide these programs also, no doubt, no problem. Okay. Someone question is missing. Someone is asking. Please wait. Venkatraman is asking one clarification. Okay, wait. So the total course is how many days? How many days or something asking one person? Please wait. Okay, so first class is from tomorrow, right, sir? Yes. Tomorrow onwards, first class. Okay. It will be 4 to 8 hours pakka. Okay, no need of registration. How many days the total course, sir? The total day course is only for 5 weekends. 5 weekends. 5 weekends. 5 weekends. Or if not completed, go for another week also. Okay. Right. Okay, Andy. Thank you guys. See you tomorrow by 4 p.m. Okay. Almost same link. Tomorrow also same link. Okay. Bye. See you. Any doubt? Tomorrow onwards starts the class. To join and provide the material and video recordings and send the material to WhatsApp. Bye and see you. All the best. Bye.